that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Hey guys, how you doing today? Hey, let's go for a walk. I was watching CPAC today, and our illustrious child minister was down there in Pickering, Ontario for what looked like a campaign stop. I don't know. Are you setting up for making me a predictor of the future? Because after all, I did say I have a funny feeling an election's coming. But anyway, I digress. I do think, though, you're watching my videos and you're coming out with statements to out of spite to me, because it's literally been a day and now you're announcing another $46 million to the Ukraine war effort in the form of arms and tactical equipment. Now, some people may get mad at me and say, oh, well, you know, they need the help or whatever. That's not what I'm picking on, okay? My problem is Canada is in need, and our government is always worried about what's happening around the world, but nothing around within Canada. But I digress again. That's not what this video is about. This video is about our government and the stupidity. And like I said, I do think they're watching my videos and they're coming out with statements that they're in spite of what I'm saying. Because he went on about how much he's helping families. Okay. And then he went on to say that this Friday, Canadians will receive, of course, he went on about his GST double payment thing, and that no one's received yet, but woo! Okay, we're all good. Oh my God, get out of here before I fall in the creek. Anyway, then he went on, after talking about the GST that no one's received yet, went on to say that this Friday, every Canadian will receive their carbon tax payment. Okay. And that it's going to be $187 for family of 4. Wait a minute. And then he said that this will be more than they have paid into the carbon tax. Dude, let's talk about the carbon tax. Let's have a reality check here. And exactly who's paying for the carbon tax. You always say, you know, it's going to make it illegal to pollute in Canada. Companies don't give a crap about your carbon tax. They really don't. Not one company in Canada gives two rats patooties about your carbon tax because they don't pay it. And let me explain why. Oh, sure, they may pay in perpetuity for it, but all they're doing is transferring that tax to their price and then selling the goods. And then Canadians, when it finally reaches Canadians, we pay all the carbon tax. So, when an industry develops the resources to sell to another industry, they get charged a carbon tax. When that industry takes those resources and develops a product to sell to warehouses or to wholesale, they get charged a carbon tax. When that wholesale company takes that product and sells it to a retail location, they get charged a carbon tax. When that retail place sells that product to the consumer pays all the carbon tax to date from all those different levels. That's how it works. This is economics 101. People asked me a while back, how much does Pupperz cost to fuel? I told them it doesn't really cost them anything, because You're all paying for it. Sure, it used to cost $700 last year to fill Pupperz up, and then it was $1,400 this year due to your carbon tax. But I told everyone, my boss doesn't give a crap about how much it costs to fuel it, because that cost gets passed on to the customer. It doesn't cost my boss any money at all. So when you say you're going to give me $187 for a family of 4, well, I'm a single guy, okay, and I can guarantee you I spent more than $187 in carbon tax this year. I think you made a slip up when you said you're 80% and then you cut yourself off and started over again. I think that 80% is how much the government is keeping of our carbon tax. Why don't you give us that percentage number? Let's see the number you're actually raking in of the carbon tax, and let's divide that by 38 million people. Let's see exactly. Give me the numbers. Tell me. I want to see it in black and white, how much you're collecting from Canadians for your carbon tax. And I want to see how much you're paying Canadians for this carbon tax. Let's see the real numbers. Stop your bullshit. Let's get down to the real fucking bullshit. Because all you're doing is hurting Canadians by raising this carbon tax next spring again. We are entering a recession that I've been calling since the spring. Actually, I was calling it about a year or two before that. As soon as this pandemic broke out, I said we're going to go into one of the deepest recessions we've ever seen, because of the way you were printing money. But let's see. Let me see the numbers. Stop bullshitting. You want me to believe you? Fine. Give me the numbers, the hard numbers, the real numbers. Then I'll start to maybe believe your bullshit. Hey, by the way, Pickering. How happy are you that Trudeau came all the way to Pickering to stand with a couple of local MPs to announce nothing for Pickering? Just a question. Welcome to the Fringe.